We have our last guest. It looks like we're going to be giving away that free pack of product. Vanessa, go right ahead and add those names to the wheel. Some lucky person is going to walk away with a free pack of product. Of course, we have our visionary leader, our coach, our mentor. He's taking time from his busy schedule to jump on top of our call just to extend the vision of Project 1000, soon to be Project 5000. And eventually, we are going to build up Project 10 and 20,000. I mean, he's the person that would have planted the seed for this organization to grow, I would say, between 10 to 11 years ago. And, most importantly, he stuck around. He had the patience to nurture that seed that he planted. And I could say that I am one of the fruits that came out from his coaching, his mentorship. And, today, we're doing business again. We're in the trenches. We're building every single day. We're looking for persons who have an entrepreneurial spirit. We're looking for persons who have an entrepreneurial boon. Let me tell you, he has been around the block for 30 plus years, helping persons all across the world attain financial relief, attain financial freedom. I could safely say I have been included in those categories both. I mean, when you hear him speak, you're going to recognize that he is someone that's a walking encyclopedia, especially when it comes to personal growth, development, success principles, mastering money. I mean, helping persons to make those M's. We call in those M's millions. So when he starts speaking, you're going to be able to identify the values and the virtues because he's a man of principle, most importantly. So he has had a goal because, I mean, knowing him for over 11 years, let me tell you, all the information that he was able to store and secure, he doesn't hoard that information. He gives that information freely, and I could attest to that because he gave freely to me, and I know a bit of his story, so I know freely he received, so he continues to give freely as well. But not just that, he's very instrumental in helping persons all across the world to make life-changing decisions and make money, most importantly in network marketing. I mean, if you start following him on Facebook right now, he's at an event, so he is big on having fun. He always says, see you at the beautiful beaches of the world. And this is what we plan to do. We plan to help a couple persons attain, financial freedom, financial success. And let me just jump out of the way of this visionary leader, somebody I have tremendous respect for, my coach, my mentor, the person that literally gave me the edge in the industry of network marketing. I present to you none other than Mr. Clayvon Browning. Mr. Browning, sir, let's go.
Hey, let's go, brother. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to be kind of short but sweet tonight. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what you heard Keeshon mention in Project 1000. Project 1000 definitely falls in the business ownership quadrant.
Hmm.
Um, Project 1000 is the spirit of entrepreneurship. Project 1000 is about leverage. Project 1000 is about residual income. And Project 1000, my friends, is simply about freedom. What we're doing is very simple. We're building a coalition. We're building a team. We're building a family. I always wanted freedom. I always wanted to expand my potential. I've always looked in the mirror and said, I want to experience the best version of myself. And in doing that, I knew I could attract more income because I learned that money is about value and money can help you accomplish freedom, especially if you've already had a spiritual awakening, especially if you've already worked on your mind and any of the trauma that you've experienced, any of the pain that you've experienced in life. Once you get some of those things out of the way and you're developing a nice, pristine character, we want to get money as an issue out of the way so we can have lifestyle and have freedom. That's what we all want. We all want to accomplish enough money so we can take care of our families, our parents, we can invest, and we can buy things that give us a more profound lifestyle in this beautiful one life that we live, that God has given us. So you look around and you say, it's my responsibility to work so I can pay my bills, but how do I advance? How do I get ahead? Well, I think you can do that by joining a team. I think you can do that by joining a like-minded team of people who want to work together in what I call cooperative economics. And sometimes you just got to find the right vehicle. Sometimes you just got to find the right system. And that's all we've done. For me, I'm traveling right now. I'm not sitting in my office. I'm not sitting at my desk. I'm traveling to a couple of meetings, a couple of network marketing functions, have a big corporate dinner at a hibachi restaurant. I came out to sit in the car and be a part of this call because I know Trinidad is about to explode. I know Trinidad and Tobago is about to explode. I know the leadership is in place and the Caribbean nations surrounding are about to have a quantum explosion. I'm talking about an atmospherical shift. Things are happening right now because the leadership is in place and we found a vehicle. See, it's a vehicle that takes you from A to point B. The right vehicle, the right team, the right system. And so I just want to have a conversation with you, ladies and gentlemen, about our company, Be Epic. Be Epic is a phenomenal company with multiple years of credibility. We are a global phenomenon, right? We are in every major country in the world. You can move products. You can find distributors or also business partners. So the vehicle is profound. Be Epic has been around for over 10 years. And let me tell you something, everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. And we have profound leadership from Keeshon, Vane, all the way up to our VP of sales, all the way up to our corporate ownership. Mr. Dan Putnam, our leader and owner, is so serious about the market there in Trinidad that in 2 weeks, he's coming to Trinidad to share this opportunity with some very hand-selected leaders. Because understand this, we are not looking for everyone. Right now, we're looking for a couple of visionary leaders that want to help us expand the market, that understand what it is to build a book of business. We're not looking for everyone. Everyone does not have the courage and the grind and the grit to be on the ground floor of an opportunity. But when you're on the ground floor and you can be amongst the first 1,000 leaders to launch a market, you can make history for you and your family because timing is everything, right? Timing is the key principle, right? Timing is what will change your life if you can be first to market. So we're in a very powerful industry that's absolutely recession proof. I like to call it the health and wellness movement. Health and wellness is our industry. Health and wellness is recession proof. How many people do you know with high blood pressure? How many people do you know that want to lose weight? How many people do you know with cardiovascular and health or heart issues? How many people you know suffering from chronic fatigue that simply want more energy? How many people do you know that have pain, chronic pain? I mean, how many people do you know that want to enhance their health and live longer, live a more fruitful life, right? And so we understand what it is to detox. We understand what it is to help people purge waste and lose weight. We understand the health and wellness space. And so what I think what we're really doing is as advocates of wellness, we're taking products, hear me, we're taking products to the community to enhance people's lives, right? I mean, the world is full of toxicities in the air, the water, the food, chemicals, and people are getting sick because of it. So we have an opportunity through health and wellness, a recession-proof industry, a recession-proof concept. It's more like a ministry when you think about the power of taking the finest natural products to your friends, your family members, to your church, to your coworkers, sampling the products, letting people experience the products, right? And being able to build a business behind that. That's a very simple part of our business model. Okay. So let's keep it simple. What is Be Epic about? What is Project 1000 about? It's about a health and wellness movement, right? It's about supplying a need for the community. It's about adding value to people's lives and being in a position where you can actually monetize that activity, right? You can actually earn financial relief or you can build a significant business just by helping people with their health. I mean, if you like the sound of that, you're in the right place at the right time. If you like the sound of that, you could be a part of Project 1000, right? So that's really all we're doing. Now, do you need to learn a little bit about the products? Well, our team is going to share that tonight. We're going to have some leaders that talk about a couple of our keynote flagship products. We're going to have Mr. Keeshon Vane come back on the line and speak about a little bit about how we are rewarded financially by sharing these products and sharing the business opportunity with like-minded folks. But I can tell you something. We got to take finances very seriously, right? We got to be in a position to make money when we're not working. We got to be in a position to incorporate the efforts of others. Hear me out as I talk about financial literacy. It's very, very important that you are able to consider, will I make more money if all of my income is based on me trading time for money and off of my own efforts? Or can I incorporate the efforts of others and through cooperative economics, build a business that has a simple system that other people can duplicate? And through the power of duplication, I have now leverage. And leverage, my friends, is the key to freedom. Leverage, my friends, is the only way you have enough money left over where now you can make investments. So we know what we're doing. It's not a rocket science. It's not about what company's better, what products are better. It's about investing into a business that has a proven system that you can follow that's going to meet you where the financial principles are that give you freedom. That's the bottom line. Does that make sense, Keeshon?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy, I tell you something, my brother. It is hot if you see me sweating. Okay. The bottom line is this. What we want to do is we're going to do a series of calls over the next couple of weeks. And all we're doing is spreading the word. Okay. I don't want anyone to think we're trying to desperately recruit people into a business. I want everybody on this line, the 39 people, to hear me from my heart before I pass this call. Tonight, you're going to hear a couple of testimonies about products that are changing people's lives. Everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants more energy. Everybody wants to build up their immune systems. Everybody wants to live longer, more spiritual and fruitful lives. So tonight, just listen, because the products don't lie and the testimonies are real. And then tonight, you're going to hear about how we get paid for moving the products and how we get paid for recruiting people to our team. And if you can just take those two things seriously, you're going to see an opportunity, because if it makes sense to you, it'll make sense to people you know. The final thing I can share is that this opportunity or this industry has changed my life completely. All I've ever wanted to do is have enough freedom where I could have better choices. All I've ever wanted to do is be in a position as a man where I could secure my family's future. All I've ever wanted to do is not struggle. And what I found is that the spirit of entrepreneurship is in every single one of us. What I found is that we are all leaders. And sometimes out of pain and desperation, sometimes we will conform. Sometimes we will get conditioned and programmed to conform. But if we could just find the right opportunity and the right team, we could break those shackles and we can be liberated through creativity, through courage, through entrepreneurship, through teamwork, through systems, through duplication, right? So guys, stay locked in. Tonight is just a seed being planted, okay? There's an opportunity sweeping through Trinidad. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, all right? Hey, look, don't be at the bus station when your plane takes off, okay? Be in the right position at the right time. And if you follow Keeshon's lead and the leaders on this call, I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. Mr. Vane, let me pass it back to you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I got, I got
1000%.
some, I got some hibachi grill. I gotta go be a part of. Okay.
Enjoy,
Hey,
enjoy.
God bless each and every one of you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Appreciate the time. All right, friends, you just heard from Mr. Brownlin there, my coach, my mentor, our direct sponsor and upline in this organization. As you rightfully said, we have an amazing opportunity here. The company itself has been around the block in terms of success. They have already done well over 6 billion US dollars in sales. I could say that me and the team, couple core members, we went across and we met corporate in Mexico just last week. We sat with the CEO and we spoke about the vision, that they have for Trinidad, the vision, the mission that they have for the Caribbean world. And, they have enough belief in this group, this organization, whereby they're actually supporting us to really extend, the company's arm through this organization in Trinidad and Tobago, by extension, the Caribbean world. So, for the first 1,000 persons that get involved in this organization with this group, you're actually in a position of equity where you can override every single thing that we're about to do in the Caribbean world. And I mean, I'm just speaking Caribbean first because we are an international business. Nothing is stopping anyone from building this business anywhere outside of the Caribbean. A matter of fact, I have persons out in England, I have persons out in Canada, I have persons in South Africa and Sweden that are showing interest, and they are, they're getting involved in the business. I mean, I know someone on the call right now. He has a group out in South Africa, and shortly we're going to be setting up some meetings over there. So this is big, this is huge, this is opportunity in Pampers, as we'd usually say, because it's the first group of persons that is going to override every single thing that we're about to do. Now on the screen right there, you're actually going to see a concept that literally changed my life over 13, 14 years ago. It was because I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The principles in this book is what has me in the industry of network marketing as a network marketing professional for the last 13, 14 years. Because I was able to wrap my mind around the four ways money is earned. And most persons aren't aware that there are only four ways you can earn money. And when you start understanding that there are only four ways you can make money, then you get to appreciate the choices that's right in front of you, especially in the 21st century with the advent of the internet and a cell phone. But again, most of us, we were programmed, including myself, just to be basic employees, where you trade time for money. But the funny part of that equation is that if you're trading time for money, your first limit to wealth generation is going to be your time. No one on this call has more than 24 hours a day, irrespective of your status quo. And most persons, including myself, we were taught, listen, if you don't want to have the basic job that pays minimum wage, go right ahead and become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an engineer, and make more money in society than the average man. But do you know any doctors that have more than 24 hours? Do you know any judges that have more than 24 hours? Do you know any lawyers that have more than 24 hours? You see, the S actually stands for self employed. And for those who understand how money works, most persons don't appreciate that people who usually have a status quo next to their name, they don't have a business, their business has them. Most of them actually think that they own a business, not realizing that they're owned by a business. A doctor doesn't have more than 24 hours. A judge doesn't have more than 24 hours. What they have is more responsibilities in those hours because of their status quo. And this is what Kiyosaki is saying. He says, the average man aren't aware that the only way you can actually attain true financial freedom is by building a big business. And there's two B's. And by the way, when you start diving in, because I've been a student of financial literacy, I've been a student of network marketing, I've been a student of entrepreneurship, I appreciate that owning a BB or big business means you have 500 plus people working with you or for you. And because of where I came from, I knew that I did not have enough money to employ 500 plus people. Did I desire to have a big business? 13 years ago, the answer was absolutely, because I wrapped my mind around how money is made. And there's only four ways you can make money. You can decide to become one, an employee. You can decide to become two, self-employed. But what you're going to recognize is both the employee and the self-employed person, they're only able to make money connected to their time in the day. So then Kiyosaki is saying you have to build a big business. But there's only one way you can build a big business traditionally, which is you need to have big capital to support employing 500 plus persons, except that in the industry of network marketing, rather than employing, you can partner. Rather than employing, you can influence. And this is what network marketing is all about. Network marketing is all about showing the average person how you can build a book of business, how you can build that distribution chain from the comfort of your home on your phone. Literally. And as Mr. Brownlee rightfully said, the only way you can truly be an investor is when you start having money that your money makes. But what does the B also stands for? The B stands for having a system where you get to save yourself time, effort, energy, and money so that your money makes money for you without you. And I'm saying that to say, tonight I'm not going to go into the products because I'm here to speak opportunity. Yes, we do have products that can relieve pain. Yes, we have products that can help you lose weight and lose waste, and they are very, very effective. But tonight I'm here to speak to the entrepreneurs. I'm here to speak to the persons who are waiting for a financial breakthrough. And by the way, there's really two steps to becoming part of our organization. You get involved, you purchase some products, you be a product of the product, you sample, you sell, and you self consume. You be a product of the product so that you know that the product works. Whoever brought you into the call tonight, they're gonna get some product for you to try before the week ends, so that they're gonna sample some products to you so that you know these products work. After knowing the products work, you could then connect with our company. You get some products wholesale. Now, there's some entrepreneurs on the call, like myself. When I got started, I didn't need to sample before I got involved because I'm a business minded person. I mean, if you have a company in 10 years doing over 6 billion in sales, obviously they're selling something that works. So because I was entrepreneurial in my thinking, I did not have to see if the product works before I started to work. I started to work before my products came into Trinidad. That's the reality. Yeah. So you sample, you sell, you self consume. Now, let me tell you the big S and the first S with our community is sales. One of the greatest skill sets of entrepreneurship is having the ability to sell, having the ability to influence. And I could tell you that we have been extending a weekly trading session where in the last 2, 3 months, we have persons in our organization who is already making 4,000 TT dollars in sales. Some is doing it in a month, some is doing it in a day. We have persons in our organization already making well over 5,000 TT dollars a month. And the reason I'm starting there is because when people get involved, usually they just get involved with the objective of supplementing their income. I have persons in the organization, they used to have an 8 to 4 and a 9 to 5, and they were generating what we call minimum wage. So they had the first goal of earning just 5,000 TT dollars. Guess what? We have persons earning 4,000 TT dollars a month from sales only, 5,000 TT in sales, 10,000 TT in sales. We have persons earning 14,000 TT in sales, 20,000 TT in sales, 22,000 TT in sales, 30,000 TT in sales, 32,000 TT in sales. But here's the thing. Sales is what we call financial relief. You see, when you join our opportunity, you're going to have a support system to assist you in bringing a product to market. And if you can effectively bring a product to market via sales, marketing, and simple distribution, you have money in your pocket whenever you're ready to work. Let me ask you a question for those who still have an 8 to 4, 9 to 5. Can you give yourself a raise at your job? Can I tell you, if you start with us tonight, with the systems that we have to support you with sales, you can give yourself a raise as soon as in the morning. Because sales is nothing more than stats. Sales is nothing more than statistics and running through the law of large numbers, simply just introducing a product to a group of persons. In sales, we tell people it's never emotional, it's statistical. Some will, some won't. So what? If you run the numbers, you will make the money. So we do have the system to help you give yourself a raise as soon as tomorrow. I mean, I know somebody in our organization, she sat with one of our leaders, and in the first week, she made more money from sales with us than she did at her job in a month. Guess what, my friends? She decided to quit. Now, I'm not saying to quit your job, but I'm saying that the potential to give yourself a raise, earn as much money as you're willing to produce via sales is here. And here's the great thing, we already have products on the ground. So it's not a situation whereby you're limited to your pockets and the capacity of how much products you can purchase to sell. If you can sell 20 products, bet your bottom dollar, we're going to get that to you as soon as yesterday. If you're willing to sell as much as 50 products in 1 week, we're going to get that to you as soon as last week. You're willing to put in the work and sell over 100 products in 1 week, we're going to get that for you by last month because we're committed to your success. But let me tell you this, sales is nothing more than financial relief. It's the system that you use to give yourself a raise. It's the system that you use to pay your basic needs, light bill, phone bill, water bill. It's the system that you use to out the fires in your life. But there are persons on this call who has a desire for financial freedom. And can I tell you that financial relief, which you will get through sales, and financial freedom is something entirely different. So first we start you off with sales because we know sales would allow you financial relief. Right after you master in sales, right after you've given yourself a raise, we then start helping you to build your financial freedom. How do we start? By assisting you with financial freedom. Well, financial freedom, my friends, is going to start by you building distribution. Now, before I jump onto that, let me just say everything that you're seeing here is real life testimonials from Trinidad and Tobago where the product works and it works really fast. Really, really fast. And this is just one product, the drink product. But I'm not going to go into the products tonight because I'm talking opportunity. I'm talking building distribution. I'm talking giving yourself a raise with sales, using sales as financial relief, and then ultimately starting to build your way to access financial freedom. Can I tell you that financial freedom only comes when you start making leverage money? What is leverage money? Leverage money, my friends, is income that you earn that it's not tied to your time. Income that you earn that is not tied to your activity. Income that you earn that is not tied to your intellectual property. Financial freedom only comes when your income is generated by a group of persons other than yourself. This is why we build networks. Robert Kiyosaki said, while the average man looks for work, the wealthy, they work to build networks. That's the reality. So we are building networks, and with this company, we have a simple system, a simple foolproof system. Whereby once you get started with the company and you get some products for yourself, usually we recommend starting with 2 products, then we help you make sales, outfires in your life, pay your light bill, pay your mortgage, pay your rent, and so forth. And right after having access to financial relief, we start helping you build financial freedom. We help you build financial freedom by getting 2 business partners involved. We like this in your first 72 hours. So, in your first 72 hours, you're going to sit down with a leader and they're going to share with you the proven system that you can use to get 2 business partners involved. Once you get 2 business partners involved, of course, they're going to do the exact same thing that you do, which is sample, sell, and self consume. So they're going to purchase themselves 2 pack of products to do the 3 S's. Remember, sample, sell, and self consume. And what the company is going to do is the company is going to give you 50% of the 2 packs of product that they purchase. Let's just imagine in this instance that your business partner was to purchase 2 packs of drink to shrink. It's going to cost them roughly 135 TT dollars, US dollars, sorry, right? 135 US dollars. Out of the 135, $20 is obviously going to go towards a year's worth of being able to access the company's wholesale prices, right? So really, you paid 115 for 2 packs of a product. But here's how it works for you. What the company is going to do is the company is going to give you 40 US dollars out of that $115. So your first business partner, they're going to purchase 2 packs of product. You're going to get 40 US. Your second business partner, they're going to get involved. They're going to purchase 2 packs of product. You're going to get 40 US. Can you see the math? You just made 80% $80, right? From those two persons getting involved, just getting involved to build the business like you. But let me tell you the next step. The next step is we then help them do the exact same thing. Now, let me tell you this. Once they're able to do the exact same thing, they're going to earn themselves $40 each, which is $80 on the left, $80 on the right. They made their own $80 just like you. But the company is going to reward you, my friends, of 100 US dollars once you're able to have two recruits, one on your left, one on your right. And then once you're able to help them to get two each within 30 days, the company is going to give you 100 US dollars. So work the math. You just made 80 US dollars because you got your first two, and you then made $100 because you helped them to get two in your first 30 days. Are you realizing that you're in profit right now? 80 and 100, it's 180 US dollars. How much money did you pay to get started? You paid 135, 20 US went to the administrative fee for the year, and 15 US went towards purchasing your products. But if you work this business like a business and you allocate your first 72 hours to get your first two, and let's say, for example, you allocate the next week to get your sec to help them get two. At the end of the month, you're gonna be in profit because it cost you 135 to get involved and get two packs of product. But if you work this maths, guess what? You just earned 180 US dollars in total. Now, let me share something that I didn't share when I first shared. The, this organization, we have an extra incentive. So for anyone that gets their first two, a matter of fact, we have six prizes to give away, right? The next six persons that get their first two in this month, we're gonna give you a free pack of product. And if you're actually able to help them get their first two this month, right? We have nine winners to go. We're then gonna give you an extra pack of product and 50 US dollars. So you work the maths. If you're able to accomplish getting your first two and helping them get their first two, right, in this month, other than the 180 US dollars the company is gonna give you with two products, we are gonna give you two extra products and 50 US. So you work the math. That's 80 plus 50, that's 230 US. And guess what, friends? Rather than getting two packs of products, you're going to get four packs of products for that work. And this is only possible with our organization. So we're doing this because we are going to set, the foundation to have massive momentum. Because guess what? The CEO is going to be coming to the shores of Trinidad in the next 2 weeks. So this is simply the blueprint that is going to assist you to get to financial freedom, because let me help you with the numbers. Imagine if you made every single month, your job is just to help your last two get two. That's it. And let's say, for example, you commit for the next 12 to 18 months, whereby you got involved, and the last two persons in your organization, you work with them every 72 hours or every week or two to assist them to get to. Let me share what is possible at the end of 12 to 18 months. This is where your financial freedom is going to come from. Now, I already worked the numbers, so I'm just going to call the numbers at the top of my head. So just follow me. Let's imagine, for example, you worked with us and we assisted you to duplicate this 2 by 2 system to the point whereby, let's say, you have 250 persons on your right organization, 250 persons in your left organization. That's a total of 500 persons in your organization. Can I tell you, 500 persons purchasing at least two packs of product monthly generates 3,500 US dollars of residual income every single month. Now, 35, and I'm going to multiply it by 8 in TT dollars is 28,000 TT dollars. And you're probably wondering why I'm multiplying by 8. Because you see, the company has some means of payment that you would like to hear about. Now, for those who know me for the last 5 years, I've been in the crypto space. Can I tell you that the company gives you the option of payment in Bitcoin? Now, if you work 3,500 TT, 3,500 US dollars in Bitcoin being sold in the market at 8 to 1. I mean, right now it's being sold at 8.5, but let's be moderate and say you're receiving 3,500 US dollars in Bitcoin, you're selling at 8. That's 28,000 TT dollars of residual income a month. Now, let's say you're able to really work hard with us for the next 12 to 18 months and you were able to build a project 1,000, meaning you have 500 members on your left, 500 members on your right, and they're all doing, the minimum of 2 packs of product monthly and they're just sample selling and self consuming. Let's work the maths. That's an average of 7,000 US dollars a month. And if you were to withdraw in Bitcoin, guess what? You multiply that 7,000 by 8, that's 56,000 US TT dollars a month. Now, there are probably people on the call who don't desire to withdraw in Bitcoin. Can I tell you that you can apply for our debit card program? Where you can withdraw your money via the ATM. If you go to a local ATM, you're going to receive TT. If you go to an international ATM, you're going to receive US dollars. You can also use your debit card to purchase online anything that you desire, pay bills. And let me tell you the great thing, if you have a US account, then the company is going to do direct wire deposit to your US bank account. So there are three ways of payment: Bitcoin as an option, debit card as an option, or online wires. Now, I hope you're understanding why we're going to be building this network and assisting the last two every single 72 hours to get their next two. Because while sales, marketing, and distributing for yourself can help you attain what we call financial relief via just selling the product, and yes, you can make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 TT a month just from sales. That will be off of your own efforts. Do you prefer to earn 30,000 TT dollars or 30,000 US dollars a month on your efforts or on the efforts of others? Drop it in the chat. Let me see. How much persons prefer to earn $30,000 on their own effort? And let me see how much persons prefer to earn $30,000 on the efforts of others. Just drop efforts of others if you understand the power of leverage. And this is what Robert Kiyosaki is teaching in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The poor man was taught to earn money on his own efforts, while the rich teach their child and children to earn their money on the efforts of others. Let me sum it up by giving you a scenario that blew my mind, because this is like the hallmark of understanding financial literacy. Kiyosaki said 4 persons can earn $1 million each. And he said, based on understanding how money works, he will still consider 2 persons being poor, 2 persons being rich. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, what? How on earth they can all earn the same amount of money and to be poor and to be rich? He says, because becoming or being rich has nothing to do with how much money is earned, but being rich and poor has to do with how your money is earned. So the distinction between poor and rich is not how much money you make, but how you made your money. So you could decide to make $30,000 on your own effort, which is not bad at all. But you could then decide to make the same amount of money on the efforts of others. Could you imagine making the same amount of money you're currently making right now, except in the equation, you're on vacation? I'm not certain how much money you make right now at your job, but try to conceptualize making the exact amount of money on your job without doing the work at your job. And that is really the promise of network marketing. Let me leave you with the promise of network marketing as we close tonight's call. Network marketing, I was taught, gives the average man to one, work where he wants. He gets the promise of working when he wants. He gets the promise of working with who he wants. And most importantly, if you build the business correctly, eventually you would get to work if you want to work. This is what I understood 13 years ago. This is why I never quit. This is why I'm still in the industry, because I understand not just an opportunity for me to make money, but an opportunity for me to show others how to make money and earn money while others earn their money. So this is what we're going to be doing. Again, the CEO, he's going to be coming to Trinidad. I urge every single person to make a mental note, a mental decision to come to the live trainings we're going to have with the CEO. We're going to be posting that this week. Come to the large major event that we're going to have with the CEO. I sat down with him on two occasions in Mexico. And let me tell you this, friends. Let me ask a question. If you had the opportunity to sit with someone who started from scratch, ground zero, and this is a question for 42 persons, including myself, because we have 42 persons on the call, including myself. If you had the opportunity to sit live in the flesh with somebody that started from $0 or from the ground floor, and you had the opportunity to ask him any questions, and you know that this is somebody that built a business from scratch to over 6 billion US dollars. Do you think it would be worth it to cancel or redirect or reschedule 2 or 3 days to sit in a room with someone that started from scratch and did over 6 billion US dollars in business and listen to what he has to say? Do you think that going to a day's work would be worth that time? Do you think redirecting probably a church service would be worth that time? Do you think not going to a family event could be worth that time? And I'm asking that because I want you to ask yourself that, and when you get the answer, then you're gonna understand the level of value you're gonna be able to attract sitting in that room. Because I am telling you, friends, I sat in two meetings, one on one with the CEO. I sat in a group meeting with the CEO, and I am telling you, friends, the information that he has building in the industry of network marketing, coming from ground zero, building a business to be doing over 6 billion US dollars, even if the event is going to cost you 1,000 TT, guess, or 1,000 US, 1,000 TT, 1,000 pounds, 1,000 Bitcoin. Guess what? You should be there. So see you there. See you at the top. We're gonna ask Miss Wright to extend the courtesy of the wheel because I know we have some guests on the call that is waiting patiently for that free giveaway. But again, tonight was about opportunity. We're about to create a massive revolution in Trinidad and the Caribbean world. We're looking for visionary leaders. We're looking for persons who understand timing. We're looking for persons who understand business, persons who understand entrepreneurship. And I didn't go into the product tonight because guess what? We don't need to go into the product. One of the wealthiest men in the world, Warren Buffett, he said, hey, listen, you see the things that you like to do, you make that your hobby. But the thing that the world likes to do, you make that your business. Wellness industry, my friends, is $1 trillion industry. Whether you know it, whether you like it, people are already spending over $1 trillion US dollars to be well. And we are positioned in this industry with some products that's cutting edge, that is above the average for certain. And we are building distribution and we're going to help a lot of persons get healthy with the products. But let me tell you this, those who could see the opportunity inside of the opportunity, and most importantly, those who are going to seize the opportunity inside of the opportunity, you're going to get your chance with this community to be wealthy. Miss Wright, talk to us, assist us in, extending the courtesy of that wheel, because one lucky
Okay.
person is going to win tonight a free bag of drink to shrink. Let's go. Mhm. The wheels on the bus goes round and round. Tonight's lucky winner is Tamara Marker.